medyo out of left field here, but like I think it's a good question to ask from Usap Usap University. Ilang oras ang longest na pag-edit niyo ng video for your upload? What yeah, kasi I think ito, 'di ba? Like let's say your videos you're kind of readjusting your strategies. Syempre you can't afford to do 24-hour edits, right? Unless that's the kind of content. Okay, let's start with you naman, Mendy. How long do you usually edit your videos? How long
Katroma.
or how short?
Trauma ako sa
Yeah.
pag-e-edit actually. Editing for
Na-trauma ka
me is
na?
so difficult. Oh my golly. Um, I went through, nang hindi ko sinasadya, I went through about probably around 12 hours editing, or maybe even more. Maybe even more. 12. No. I remember. 2 days. Basically, mga 16 hours. 16
Wow.
hours because I couldn't get the
You couldn't get the cut that you
yeah,
wanted, and you
I
kept
couldn't
going.
get
Yeah.
like I knew the message, but I had to reconfigure yung story.
Yeah. I'm
Even if
the
it's
same. Yeah.
educational content, there's a story, right? And I really
Correct.
couldn't get the story right. So that's why it took that long.
How about you, Meljean? What's the longest or shortest time, or is it something na because you're kind of used to it now? You've been doing it for 3 years, I believe, right? So, how long do you usually, or what is the longest na you've edited your video? Longest time.
Okay, so actually editing videos is the part that I hate the most in, being a YouTube creator, because that's the time where I feel like I do have a job, but the filming and the shooting and all that, it's fun. I love it. Yeah. But the longest editing that I have done was actually 3 days. That's
Wow.
really long. And this kind of video that I did was actually like I did a compilation of the 30 things you can do to travel Cebu. So if
Correct.
you guys want to go to my channel, shameless plug, you can see that there if you're looking into traveling to Cebu, and subscribe as well. So yeah, it took me 3 days to actually compile everything, because I had to go to my hard drive and get all of those little clips and put all of them together. So yeah.
How about you, Michelle? Longest edit.
As for me, guys, if you guys follow me or subscribe to my channel, you would see that I put a lot of effort on my editing. I basically put 80% of my time editing the video, and the longest time that I have edited a video is about a week. But that's not consecutively, because I do have other priorities like my school, so I often take breaks in between that, and yeah, it takes me about a week talaga to fully edit a video. And as a tip, I wouldn't recommend you guys to do a one sitting kind of edit, because as for me, based on my experience, it would be advisable to schedule this day or an hour to cut, to trim videos, and then another time of the day to edit, insert pop-ins, mga ganon, and also have the time to search for quality and good na music backgrounds, ganon. So parang do them by cuts so that you won't feel too overwhelmed with the work that you
That's
have
good advice. Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that's really good advice. I wish I had that advice when I started. Actually, until now, my longest edit was actually 3 years. If you believe it or not, yeah. I shot a video, not 3 years, baka 5 pa, but I shot a video a long time ago, and I was never happy with it. So I dabble in it, check it out every once in a while, and then very recently we just finished the edit and we put it out there, and we're happy with it. Sometimes depende sa tao yan eh, but ako, it's never gonna be perfect. Every time you're gonna put a video out, you're gonna see the flaws in it. My tip is, be happy with your content and learn. Get better. Every time you edit, you get better. Every time you shoot, you get better. Every time you put yourself in front of the camera, you get better. I was never in front of the camera. I was always behind. We created a show called Bogart the Explorer, and I was always behind the camera, writing or directing or whatever. But now I'm obviously here, right? Wow, grabe. We're almost out of time. So yeah, I wanna ask this because I think it's very important. What advice would you give to up and coming creators looking at their channels, and how do they take it to the next level? All right, let's just go down. Michelle, you could start.
Okay, so as I have mentioned earlier, guys, just keep creating and, like do what you love, be real and enjoy it because you know what? The audience, you just have to know what they want, create a connection with them, and the numbers will follow. Like if you're passionate with what you're doing, then I think it's a win-win.
All right, Melgene.
Yeah, I want to echo what Michelle said. Keep creating and do it. So, don't mind too much about the numbers. Everything else will definitely follow. If you have the passion of, creating content, and if you want to be a full-time content creator, if I can do it, so can you.
Yeah, and then of course, what's the best discarte, Mendy, for people to take it to the next level?
Besides doing YouTube Shorts, you gotta
It's a
get into
hack,
YouTube
guys.
Shorts, guys. Get it into it. No. But for real, I think the biggest discarte for doing content is what they said. Number one is continue creating. Like I said a while ago, 99% of people think about giving up when there's no action. It's the only 1% that succeed that don't generally care about the metrics in the beginning. Um,
Correct.
and I think the most powerful one is something that I got from YouTube Next Up from
Yeah.
Coach Blake and Coach Chino, and that is learn storytelling. For the most part, what AVD is, or average view duration, or AVP as well, or average view percentage, for the most part, it's the relevance of that is trying to figure out how much attention you can get and how much you can hold that attention. And so what I've noticed lang through observation is a majority of the videos, or the majority of the content that gets put out there, even if they're short, have
Yeah.
a really good style of storytelling or a really good story to tell in general. And so I think that's really important to learn to have a beginning, have a middle, and an end, and cook that in a very specific way, in your specific way, in your specific branding.
And you know what? I guess to add to that, that's a very wonderful thing to kind of divert to. Like YouTube is built with all these tools to help you out. YouTube has whether partner managers to help you out, mentors to help you out, programs like webinars. Um, there are a lot of YouTube features out there that we haven't even tapped. We're talking about shorts. That's just one of them. We're looking at analytics, as Mandy has pointed out. There's a lot, and if you want to take it to the next level, you're gonna have to double down on your content, and like you really have to learn these things. I learned it late because I'm just more of a creator talaga. I just make it bala na, diba? But as the field gets wider, you're gonna